Sanibonani emakhaya, igama lami noNtokozo Gwala, intombi yakamhlaba iyalingana phela. The recent news are recording that South Africa is losing a list of billionaires as well as skills professionals, and they are relocating outside South Africa. In an article that was written by Mr. Maqubela on SA People News, documented on the 7th of July 2023, says a large number of high-skilled people are leaving South Africa for better jobs and lifestyle that has a bad impact in SA. South Africa is facing a massive problem as qualified individuals with needed skills are looking to departure the country. According to VET's Professor Gumede, South Africa is facing a skills exodus which has become a crisis in recent years. Talking to a Business Day TV, he said, the exodus of qualified professionals is demanding because the skills and the individuals leaving the country are the same needed in the country. High-skilled people of all races, all ages, and all parts of the country are leaving. Here are some highlight sets of skills professionals leaving the country. Highly qualified young people who want to start a career overseas, people who are starting families and planning for the future. They have high skills and are financially secured. People nearing retirement who are highly skilled, experienced, and have a lot of money. The country needs people with skills, idea, and energy to turn the country around and increase economic growth. As a result, South Africa's critical skills list is ever expanding to look for the skills the country is losing through immigration. Most skills people leave the country because of crime, number one, security, corruption, and incompetent government, and a deteriorating outlook of the country. Gumede added that many people leave because they don't believe the current government has an ability to turn the country around for the better. Skilled South African relocating to other countries for better opportunity and leaves. According to the Daily Investor, 3 times more people immigrate from South Africa between 2015 and 2020 than between 2010 and 2015. The United Kingdom has the most migrant stock from South Africa, with almost 250,000 residents listing RSA as their birth country. It is followed by Australia, the USA, and New Zealand. I can never lie that this thought has never crossed my mind to really opt out of South Africa. I mean, everyone wants a better life, a better future. According to Internal Migration, the recent report shows that an ongoing urbanization, which is also fueled by economic stagnation and job opportunities, driving people to 3 provincial economic hubs, namely Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, and Western Cape currently. The main pull of these provinces is the prospect of economic opportunities as South Africa grapples with the high unemployment and inflation, rampant load shedding, and soaring food prices. Food is very expensive, and not to mention petrol While economic opportunities are the main driver behind semi-migration to the provinces, other pull factors are at play. Specifically, Gauteng has the most jobs and remain economic capital of the country. But you know what they say about Gauteng. Imalo isebenza Gauteng, uzoyishiya Gauteng. The money that you work in Gauteng, you'll also spend it in Gauteng, because the life in Gauteng and it's very high, very expensive, if I can say so. Western Cape is seen as the best-run province that can offer the high quality of life. Many people have confirmed that. I've never lived in Western Cape, but I want to attest to this, that many people have confirmed that, and many people who have come to work in Gauteng, they also return back to Western Cape because they miss the quality of life that they once experienced. Northwest has one of the most affordable housing markets, close to jobs opportunities for migrant workers. I've seen some of this development where when I'm driving to Sun City, and I was told that it's mainly for migrant workers. And if I can say, it's beautiful houses, and it's your bond houses in Gauteng. So my view is that KZN has a manageable cost of living, and students can also afford to live in Durban like any other province. Like your Gauteng, I can say cost of living is very high even for students here. So billionaires and millionaires are also leaving South Africa. This is an article by Business Tech, written by staff writer on the 13th of June 2023. He said, Henley and Partner with New World Wealth has published its latest wealth migration report for 2023, showing the net inflow and outflow of super wealth individuals across the globe. Super wealth, super. The report tracks the country and terrorists with the net inflow and net outflow. Okay, can I repeat the sentence? The report tracks the country and territories with the net inflow or net outflow of 100 or more high net worth individuals, defined as people who have a net worth of over $1 million, which is equivalent to 19 million in South Africa. So Lana, they are not talking about a millionaire lodwa. Elsa Capitec, they are talking about 19 million in South African rand. Specifically, the figures represent the difference between the numbers of high net worth individuals who relocate to and who emigrate away from a particular country during a given year, with all figures rounded to the nearest 100. According to the report, South Africa saw 400 millionaires emigrating in 2022, with 500 expected to leave in 2023. Siyabadinga labantu to spend money in South Africa, and this is really not good. Millionaires' migration figure can be telling a real indicator for a health of economy, as well as people extremely mobile. And okay, let me repeat. Millionaires' migration figure can be a real-time indicator for a health of an economy, as well as people, as wealthy people are extremely mobile, and they therefore tend to be the first one to move. These are the responses from the wealthy people who were surveyed. However, what is even more alarming is that this means that South Africa's biggest drop in millionaire between 2021 and 2022 can be attributed to a huge destruction of wealth in the countries rather than a super rich living. The article is saying rich people are mobile. So I don't know whether it's a truth or it's a lie when people are saying to themselves they are patrons and Bona, they will fight for South Africa. I don't know. But I guess if you have so much money, you can live anywhere in the world. You can avoid any stress that you don't need at that particular point in time. The latest African Wealth report for 2023 shows that South Africa was home to 37,000 US dollar millionaires at the end of 2022, down to 39,000 recorded at the end of 2021. So we have experienced a loss of 1,500 millionaires. If only an estimated 400 of these millionaires emigrate that year, the remaining is 1,100 millionaires simply lost their millionaire status, seeing their net worth drop below the US dollar, $1 million US dollar marked due to the prevailing economic conditions in the country. The loss of the super rich to emigrate is well documented in South Africa. However, it is impossible to track the figures accurately as the government does not track immigration if in an official form. I think this is very critical. It is key because we need to know who is leaving, we need to know who is coming, and more especially with our immigration policies that are saying you must be a person who's going to contribute in the economic upgrade of the country, must be skilled and so forth. So if we are losing that kind of skill that we have in South Africa that we wanted to retain for ourselves, we must have official statistics of such kind of information. The closest analysts have to rely on a circumstantial figure from related industry, tax data, and inflow data from countries with much more thorough migration tracking. The South African Reserve Services, SARS, have acknowledged the loss of taxes through immigration, although it has also tried to downplay its significance. I think they must take it more seriously. Tax statistics provided by SARS show that over 32,000 people ended their tax residence in South Africa by between the year 2017 and 2021. I think it's a very huge number. Of those individuals, approximately 2,700 earned more than 500,000 per year, and 1,100 earned more than 1 million a year. In total, this amount of 1.3 billion is assessed tax that is simply no longer in the country. Do you get me? 1.3 billion that is no longer in the country. Yet we need more billions for ESCOM. But yeah, SARS commissioner acknowledged earlier in the year that over 6,000 taxpayers have left the country in 2022, stating that only a small number were millionaires. The last question that we need to ask ourselves, where are they going, all these millionaires? Where are they going? They are going to countries like China, India, UK, Russia, Australia, UAE, Singapore, and USA. And the statistical information is not presented in this video, but you can read the article for yourself so that you can find the correct figures in terms of these countries mentioned. But notably, 9 of the top 10 countries for net inflow of HNW, the millionaires, the high earners in 2023, host a formal investment migration program and actively encourage foreign direct investment in return. Thank you so much. And before you step down from this video, kindly subscribe so that we can grow this community, and press the notification button and like this content so that YouTube can know that you are very much interested in what we are providing in this channel. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.